Hi, it's Micheline with Fit and Healthy for Yourself, and today I wanted to hop on here to share a couple tips how to declutter your kitchen. And because I just recently did that, like I did my entire apartment, and my apartment is small, so my storage is absolutely crucial. So when I came to my kitchen, I really had to have a lot of storage, and I had to follow a lot of things. I mean, basically the ground rules I followed is if you have an appliance, you need to use it. If you don't use it, don't have it. If you don't have room for it, don't buy it. If it's broken, throw it out. So the same thing goes with your food containers. If your food containers don't have a lid, or if the lid doesn't have a container with it, throw it out. It doesn't pay off to keep it. I mean, you're never going to find the extra lid. You're never going to use the extra lid, or you're never going to use the container without the lid by putting saran wrap on it. It just doesn't work. So just throw it out. That's pretty much what I did. Unfortunately, it happens. If they're warped, if they're broken, if they're discolored, just throw them out. Then the other thing is I like to keep my counters free, clutter free, because you need the room to prep your space, your food. So that's pretty much it. So this is what my kitchen now looks like. I don't have much on the counter at all, except what I actually really use every single day. And that's my NutriBullet for my shakes, my coffee maker, my coffee cups, and that's pretty much all I have on it. And when I went through my food storage, my food supply, I've recently changed my diet where I went gluten-free. So everything that had gluten in it, white flour and all that, I just threw everything out. I'm never going to use it again. If people come over, and it doesn't happen often, so no, everything went out. Done. And a lot of things I had all these fancy vinegars and everything. They all expired. I threw them out because, let's be realistic, as much as I love to cook, the reality is I don't have time for it, nor do I really have the skills to cook elaborate meals. So all that went out, all the extra cookbooks, everything went out. Reality is I'm not going to cook elaborate meals. So the other interesting thing I did is I have a hallway closet right next to my kitchen. And just as hallway closets go, I actually ended up using it for my jackets and my coats. Hallway closet, coats. But after 2 years, I realized I rarely use it. I hang my coats on my coat rack and I never go in there. So I ended up taking all the coats out, putting them in a back closet, and I made that pretty much an extension of my kitchen. And I use it as my pantry. So all of my food appliances, which used to be in a cabinet stacked behind one another, so I had to take 15 out of them in order to get to them, they're all now here, easy to grab, easy to use. I have my garbage bags here. I end up having all of that's my seasonings. But I end up having my food storage containers all easily used. So just because a closet is in the hallway, you can still use it for your kitchen if it's only 2 steps away from it. So that's one thing you can do. And the other thing that I always a little extra tip is the mail pile. When you get your mail home, immediately go through it. Throw all the shit out that is just junk mail. The credit card offers, the advertisement, just throw everything out immediately. When I get health insurance, EOBs, or bank statements. Bank statements you don't have to keep anymore. They're all online. Throw it all out. My health insurance EOBs I keep around, so I put them all in a box, and at the end of the month I file them away. So don't have that clutter around. Just take care of it immediately, and it gets so much easier.